How's it going, Pink Pirates crew? It's Adrian and we're back with another video. So right now it's currently 7 a.m. when I'm making this video, and I just got finished done registering for Carta Magicas tournaments. And lo and behold, we have our third in a row, or like I think fourth in a row now, where BCP has failed Carta Magica pretty much. And when I was talking about this before, I was mainly talking about like the online tournaments in general, like there was just so many people trying to get in, and then on top of that, BCP was shutting down. But right now this is mainly like a BCP problem in my opinion, because I feel like a lot of the past problems are kind of getting fixed over time. We're seeing more online tournaments roll out, and then also the events are starting to get bigger. So instead of like 500 man events, we're looking at 1000 man events, which is really good for the game because more people getting in means more people can play, and all that good jazz. But today I wanted to talk about BCP specifically. Obviously, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I'm not involved in Carta Magica, I'm not involved in BCP, but there is a huge problem with the way the system is right now for you guys, and it needs to be addressed if you're going to keep using best Coast Pairings in general. I understand that there's probably some like behind the scenes things going on that we don't know about. Also, there's like a lot of talk that bots are now being used in the registration, which just muddies everything up even further. But with how often these things go wrong when using best Coast Pairings, like for Carta Magica, you guys are one of, if not the biggest, organization working with Bandai right now. And for us in North America, that's really important, because if one of the biggest tournament organizers in our region consistently is using just like a bad system, it's just going to hurt you guys in the long run. And then it's going to hurt us as players, because it's going to be just increasingly more frustrating as time goes on. And in my honest opinion, again, I'm an outsider, but I think BCP should be dropped. I don't think they have the capacity or like the bandwidth to handle these big events for One Piece. I saw a couple of people arguing that, well, they work better for, every other event. So we have some hope that they'll be able to work in One Piece. But they've never worked for One Piece. They've never worked for a Treasure Cup. The demand for them is too high. There's thousands of people trying to get into these tournaments, and you either have to like really beef up, what your website can take, or you can just use something else, because we've never had this problem with Tixer. Eventbrite was pretty good. RK9 is a little bit sketch, but they don't have huge like shutdowns like this. But I understand there's probably like some work relations going on. But in my opinion, I think it is best in the long run to just drop BCP at this point. They may be very good for other events, but for these huge One Piece events, it's just not cutting it. And I was lucky enough to get into both June and August, but the things I had to do to get into them were literally like, I was just in bed, and I had them on like, I have a Surface, so like I'm like on my tablet and I'm just hitting refresh. And I was just doing that for like 30 to 40 minutes straight. And no one should have to do that. Because again, when I was signing up for the online regionals, like through Tixer and Eventbrite, it was just boom, try to sign up. Did I get in? Nope. And then that's it. I feel like it hurts us in the West Coast like a lot more too, because we're working off of Eastern Standard Time, which means that most of us are getting up at like 5:30, like 5:50 to get ready to sign up for these events. And it is so annoying to wake up and just sit there for 30 minutes. Like I was honestly thinking about going to sleep and just, giving up on getting into the tournament. But then it's just too much to give up for me. I want to compete for you guys. I want to be able to continue being a competitive player in this scene, so I could continue to give you top level insight. And that makes me so nervous throughout these registrations, because there's a lot of pressure for me to get into these events, because I feel like if I don't get into these events and I don't compete, and I'm not up to date with the most competitive meta, then my videos are going to take a hit. And it's even worse for the players that don't get in at all. I know that there are some of you in the community where we've had all of these opportunities to have a Treasure Cup or like an online regional, and you guys haven't been able to play, which to me is incredibly frustrating. Like, it is incredibly frustrating, because I wish that everyone that wanted to play got to play. And at the very least, I wish that even if it was harder to get in, like they sell out in like 5 seconds, at least it'll be seamless and not this like 30-minute song and dance of like, oh, we're trying to fix things. just keep refreshing and stuff for 30 minutes straight when we've already woken up like early in the morning. So something honestly has to change. And again, I do think Bandai is stepping in the right direction. We're getting bigger tournaments with 1,000 people. You know, they've even expanded like the invites. So any tournament above 800 people, top 32 is now your invite instead of top 16, which is awesome. The way it is right now, it's not okay. A lot of players are frustrated, and I have a lot of people in my community right now. Where their motivation is just dying for this game, and that really saddens me to see that like multiple people from my locals are saying that, yeah, like I have not gotten into an event and it's really killing my motivation to play this game. And that sucks so bad, because me personally, I love this game, and I know that these people, they love this game too, and I could definitely understand why people are getting more unmotivated to play this game. And I hope this problem is fixed, you know, whether that's more treasure cups, more capacity, dropping BCP, I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll just open the floor up to you guys in the comment section. Like last time, vent out any of your frustrations. I'm sure people will think like-mindedly. I also wanted to talk about where the content is going for this channel. So we are making a pretty big shift from OP2 to OP3, and I might still make OP2 content here and there, but I'm going to be focusing a lot more on the next set for OP3 since it's just a month away. I'm going to be talking about what are the best cards coming in terms of support for every color. Tomorrow we're starting off with red because obviously they get a ton of new tools. But yeah, we're going to be rolling out OP3 guides, OP3 sim gameplay, and all that jazz. But yeah, with that being said, just a quick video today. Look forward to the video tomorrow, and I'll see you on the next one. Good luck with anything you're doing, whether that be work, school, whatever.